Welcome. Today we're going to talk about evaluating functions. So when you're asked to evaluate a function, that's a fancy way of saying plug the numbers in. So we want to plug the numbers into the function, and we're usually seeking to get a single number out as the answer. And so the evaluation really just relies on us knowing where to plug numbers in and being able to correctly perform the order of operations to get to the right answer. So let's go ahead and start with a more simple formula. Let's do the conversion from Celsius, from Fahrenheit to Celsius. So the degrees in Celsius is equal to 5/9 times the degrees in Fahrenheit minus 32. So this is the formula we'll use to convert. And the example that I'd like to do today will convert -10 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're trying to convert that into degrees Celsius. So we're evaluating this function, we'll plug the numbers in. So the Celsius degrees will be equal to 5/9 times, the degrees in Fahrenheit is -10, so I'll do -10 degrees here minus 32. Now we're going to do order of operations, and for the PEMDAS order of operations, we start inside our parentheses. So I'll simplify that first, and I'll get 5/9 times -10 minus 32. Don't drop that negative. Be very careful about that. -10 minus 32 is -42. And then I will take that and I will multiply it by 5 divided by 9. And I will get my final answer, which is it's -23.3 repeated. Depending on my answer, I might round that to the nearest degree, whatever the problem asks me to do. So that's evaluating a function like that. That's fairly simple. We have only one variable, only one thing that we have to plug in, just the degrees Fahrenheit. Let's go ahead and do an example where we have a more complex function that has multiple numbers that need to be plugged in so that we can see what that looks like. So we have the following formula. R equals d squared times n divided by 2.5. And this is like an automotive function that's used to calculate the SAE rating. But for our purposes, we're really just interested in evaluating this function. So the example will say, evaluate R when D equals 3.5 inches and N equals 6. So that's our particular example. Again, we're going to replace the values or the letters with their number values. So I'll end up with 3.5 inches, inches squared times n, which is 6, divided by 2.5. And then I will evaluate this again using my PEMDAS, my order of operations, which means that I will do my exponent first. So the 3.5 squared will be the thing that happens first. If you were given units in a problem, it's a good idea to hold on to them and keep them until the end of the problem in case you need them. So keeping your units there, whenever I have a square here, I apply the square to the number as well as to the units. So 3.5 squared is 12.25, and then inches squared just gets held onto like that, and then I'll have still my times 6 divided by 2.5. And then at this point, I'm doing my multiplication and my division. That can actually be done in any order. They are equal in importance in my order of operations. But I'll go ahead and multiply by 6 first. So I have R equals, I'll have the 12.25 times 6 is 73.5. I'm going to keep my units there, my inches squared divided by 2.5. And I'm running out of space a little bit here, so I'll do my final calculation. I divide by 2.5 and I get about 29.4 inches squared. And again, depending on your problem statement, your units may be more or less important, but it's always a good idea to keep them around until you know whether you need them or not for your final answer. So that is how to evaluate functions. It's, we use this word evaluate, but what we really just mean is plug some stuff in and find the final answer. Thank you so much for watching.